So now we're going to do the scorpion, and again you need the black and the white. It's very similar to the spider. And you're going to do the same kind of body. It's a little thinner, a little longer, a little thinner than the spider, but very similar. Okay, it's got 2 points, one at each end, pretty much. Okay. He does not have a head. This is his head, his is her butt. That's it. So we're gonna do little fat teardrops, and they're gonna, oh, those are really fat. Sorry about that. Got my big, huge brush I'm using. All right, so we're gonna do 4 on each side like this. Make sure you come to a point when you get to the body. All right, so it's more like this and less like that. I've got a lot of paint on my brush and not a lot of water. All right, and then we're gonna have 2 claw ones in the front, like that. So you have 5 altogether, 4 legs and 2 claws. All right, and then we're going to, this is the front of him, wherever you put the claws or the front of him. So we're gonna put 2 little pinchers in the front. And all of his second digits kind of bend towards the front. So you're gonna start a little bit ahead and bend those forward. And these are little short fat ones, like this, okay? And then his pinchers a little bit longer, like that. All right, so everything has 2 digits to it. And we have to do the tail, and you want a nice fat tail. So we're gonna start like that, and the teardrop is gonna start fat back here, probably about 3/4 of an inch, and it's gonna go off to the side a little bit because we're gonna curve his tail like a scorpion has a curved tail. And then he's gonna have a pincher at the end. We can get the right consistency of paint to water here. We can get it correct, okay? So this curves around like this, so your teardrops curve a little bit, okay, with nice points at the end. All right, and then we're gonna do little pinchers or little, I don't know, claws or whatever you want to call these, and they point a little bit to the front too, okay? So everything's kind of pointing towards the front. And then when you do his claws in the very front, he's got little pinchers. You're gonna lay your brush down and curve it into a teardrop like that, and then you're gonna do a smaller teardrop coming the other direction, curving into that one, okay? So 2 teardrops, one goes out and in like that, and the other smaller one comes in and, or out and in like that, so that they kind of clamp together like that, okay? It's important that they curve, okay? And then that's all you need to do for the black. And then for the white, we're just gonna highlight these. These are not full teardrops. They're also not outlining. They're just little hack marks. And make sure you're only doing it on the dry ones. Some of these are not dry yet, so I'm not gonna try to highlight anything that's not dry, okay? As you can see, these aren't dry yet, so I'm gonna stay away from those. So just, you can see the ones that are dry and that you can do. The other ones will dry momentarily. Okay, you wanna work from the fat part of the teardrop to the thin part of the teardrop when you're highlighting. You don't want to cover up those little hash marks, little claws at the end here, so you can just offset them just a little bit. Okay, we're going to do the body a little different than the spider. We're going to have 1 line that kind of outlines it there, and then 2 lines that curve towards the back of the body. Oops. That kind of mimic the round part, the round feeling of the scorpion's body. Makes it kind of appear a little 3D. And 2 little eyes. All right, and now my claws have dried pretty much, so I can throw a highlight on there. Okay, and then I've got 1 little highlight I gotta do there. A few over here, these are dry now. This one's still not quite dry, but I'm just gonna throw a little mark where it is dry. And there, that's, you have, and keep your finger out of it like I just did. See, I have it on my pinky, and that's what happens. You can always take a clean wipe and just wipe it off the child's face. Black is a little harder to get off. You need a wetter towel than the one I had. Hold it there for a second and pull. Hold it there for a second and pull. Hold it there for a second and pull. Okay? Just be careful not to keep touching the good part of the design, or you're going to have even a bigger mess. Hold it there for a second and pull. Okay? There you have it. Scorpion.